make sure audio is captured on my microphone and the game. Okay, this is important. We go here. Here. Okay, we can type here. Let me share this. This up on my chat. There we go. Close that. Everything's showing on screen. Controller's connected. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so on save 1, we have Bayleaf, Gyarados, Onyx, Heracross, Furt, and Machop. Just making sure everyone's here. Okay, on 2. I'm gonna save that. That's what we're doing next. On 3, I have Croconaw, Flaffy, Geodude, and a Scyther. Cool, that's 3, and then on number 4, load 4, we have, it's basically the same, but instead we have, I think, no, this is, sorry, the Machop that I want is on number 4. Okay, wait, if you're on number 4, where? Number 8 is an extra save. Okay, number 5? Oh, thank gosh. Okay. We have a Sand Slash. Pretty sure. Okay, number 5 also has the good Machop. I accidentally wrote over Karate Chop on the first one. There's a reason I wanted to keep, obviously, Karate Chop. I'm gonna combo Karate Chop with Focus Energy. Gives it a really high chance to crit. I'm pretty sure since Karate Chop's a high chance to crit. I don't think it brings it to plus 300% stage, but let me see here. Yes, I should have a guaranteed. I should have a guaranteed crit Karate Chop if we can last 2 turns. If we can last 2 turns, that's the important part. Okay, so now that we're here, we have everyone all leveled up with their moves except for 2. 2 of them we need to catch still. Last night I spent like 3 hours trying to find a Scyther with a good nature that happened to be female. It's rough. It's 5% chance. You have to do the bug contest. Thank goodness I saved it, because it's no longer Saturday. I have a save file that remembers somehow. 5% chance normally. Then it has to be female. It's like 2.5%. And then it has to have a good... I want it to have an attack nature, preferably. The first two that I caught had a minus attack nature, which is ridiculous. I had to restart like 5 times because I crit hit one of them and killed it on accident. No fun. We want to catch one last guy in the bug contest. Really, it's 1 of 2. Scyther. Okay, it started, so we're just gonna be looking for a while. Gotta get the boring part out of the way first before we begin the fun part, which is the final battle. Everyone against Whitney. I'm gonna be doing at least 3 battles with each Pokemon or Pokemon team. I'll be keeping Pokemon as individuals if I think they're strong enough, like the Onix, for instance, and then I will be creating teams either to pair up Pokemon that I know are going to be weak. If they were to solo, like Heracross, for instance, pair it with stronger Pokemon. That'll help it. So if one dies, I'm not going to count against them because they're inherently weaker than something like Onix against Whitney's Miltank. And what we're looking for, I don't know if we're even going to find it. I spent I spent more time this morning looking for this Pokemon. I spent another like hour and a half looking for it. I found some. No, it was like 40 minutes. I crit killed one of them, and the other was male. That was it. An entire 20-minute bug catching cycle, like a contest, basically the timer for it, ran out before I found a single one. A single one. I found a Scyther, but not this one. I'll show you when I find it, when one shows up. There's a lot of Pokemon that can show up on this. I haven't won first place yet, despite completing it like 5 times. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Speaking of teams, yeah, I'm doing solo Pokemon for the strongest ones, and then I'm doing pairs for the ones that aren't strong on their own per se, or ones that can benefit by adding something that the other Pokemon can capitalize on. Say for instance, I'm pairing up Croconaw and Flaffy. Flaffy can help paralyze so that Croconaw can get a move in without being flinched by Stomp. Fluffy on its own is, I found out to be really weak. It doesn't have any defense. It's a good special attacker for sure. But Miltank doesn't really have a crazy difference between its bulk and special bulk. It's like 80 and 70, I think. I have to look up Miltank. I know for a fact that the Scyther I caught, I didn't realize the Scyther's actually faster than Miltank. So we have a level 19 Scyther. I couldn't find one with a attack boosting nature, but I did find the one that I found is neutral. Its best IV is speed, so we're guaranteed gonna outspeed Miltank, which is good because otherwise it's not very strong. It doesn't learn really any moves besides Headbutt and U-Turn. It's the one Pokemon that can use U-Turn, as far as I know, with my team. Everyone I've checked. It's the biggest thing. I gotta be really careful. And one reason I'm thankful I have U-Turn, otherwise I wouldn't be using Scyther, is it's quad weak to rollout. 30 power rollout, that's rollout 1, makes it 120 power, 120 power rollout, which means that one rollout goes out, Scyther's dead. Scyther's dead, and it's not even close. So that guy is he's not even a glass cannon, he's a piece of glass. Thankfully, it can't be flinched from Stomp, so that's a plus. So the goal with Scyther is to pair her Ooh, okay, this is the guy I'm looking at. Pinsir. We need a female Pinsir, though. There's a chance it has Mold Breaker, but that would only work for Clefairy's Q Charm and not Miltank, because it has the move Attract. Unfortunately. Who am I pairing Scyther with? Scyther's being paired with Geodude, it looks like. Since Geodude's tankier, but not... He doesn't have as high of a defense as Onix. So I think we lead with Scyther. Well, once we get to Miltank, lead with Scyther. Switch in to Geodude. And then if I ever have it, if the Miltank is poised to use a potion, we can switch back to Scyther, have it use the potion, then go U-turn, switch to Geodude. Rinse, repeat. Alright, female Pinsir. We're gonna try and catch you. Hopefully make this as short of a process as possible. We will... You're not weak to Ice Fang, Scyther was, because he was flying type. Let's go... I think what we did last time, he's level 13. Let's go for Bite Spam. If only I could freeze you. You flinched. Ice Fang. Let's use an Ice Fang. It should be enough to leave you alive. The hard part's catching you, because you have a catch rate of 45. There's not really much I can do to get you perfectly in the red, besides a clearer than Ice Fang, but you're not... I think you're still weak enough being level 13. If you were level 14, this would have been easier. We'll just have to pray. There's a chance that it kills the Crocodile, because it's got high attack. 125 base attack is ridiculous. Seismic Toss doesn't help either, doing guaranteed 13 HP. And it's got blind out. Just gotta press B. Who pressed B? I'm not pressing B, but... 1. Yeah, it's gonna be a line, no shakes. I don't know why I'm not using a save state for this, but... Come on. Let's go. Alright, we have a Pinsir. As long as it's not a negative nature, I'll be using this. Now, what are we naming it? Alright, Pinsir. We can't look at you. We have to retire the contest to see what you are. We will now judge the Pokemon you've caught. We have chosen the winners. Are you ready for this? Ooh, I'm third place. Get a shed shell. Wriggling Butterfree. A Whopping Paris. Being small. Oh, never mind. That's a... Is that second place? Citrus Berry. No, sorry. That's the consolation prize. Citrus Berry is good. We can put that on one of our Pokemon if they don't need the Quick Claw. Like Scyther could use that. I mean, we're only using U-turn, so it doesn't need it. What are we naming you? Probably Stomper 8. Stomper 8. Oops, down here. So, okay, we have Stomper 1 through 8. Sorry, we have Cow Stomper, and then 2 through 8. And then Stomper Jr., which is Scyther. Alright, let's have a look. We need physical attack or physical defense. Okay, we need physical attack. What's your nature? Serious nature. Neutral. I might just take you. You also have Focus Energy. Focus Energy binds Seismic Toss. Harden. Why does Bind only have 75 accuracy? You have Hyper Cutter. Okay. That's fine. We'll keep focus energy, or we want to keep focus energy on you. So I'm gonna bring you to the daycare to level up. While we do that, let me think here. If I remember, we have to put the move that we want in the bottom because it goes up like that, and this move will disappear. Let's bring you. But we want Bind to disappear first. So we're keeping Seismic Toss. Why not? I wanted to keep the movesets accurate to, somewhat accurate to how you would normally have it in your party if you were just using it for a regular playthrough and not specifically for Whitney. Pardon me. I need to eat some food. Actually, since we're up here, this is the route we can catch the other Pokemon. The last Pokemon I need to catch, which is a Nidoran female. Route 35. Let me see what your... Okay, so we're on save 2 right now. So we can probably save this to save 2 if I think a neutral... Even though it's not attack boosting, I will take a neutral just for... So I don't have to spend another, like, 4 hours looking for a perfect pincer. Like I said, I was going to over-optimize, but that is too much for me. That's if you want it to be, like... Well, it's not if you want it to be competitively viable. Normally, that'd be fine to, like, reroll for natures and whatnot. It's such a hard Pokemon to catch, and it's so conditional. Happening only in the bug contest. At this point in the game, I don't think anyone who's playing the game for the first time and looking for tips on how to beat Whitney's gym is going to want to do that as a strategy. It's gonna make them not want to play Pokemon ever again. So we're not gonna do that. So they don't... well, because they wouldn't do that either, is what I was gonna say. Okay, you're the common encounter here. You're that punk I've heard about. Nidoran female. It's nighttime on this one, because I initially saved it at like 9 p.m. I went from like 9 to 11 p.m. just not finding a good Scyther. It was a nightmare. We want Poison Point. Rivalry? Deals more damage to a Pokemon of same gender? Poison Point's obviously good because it can leave Miltank poison just by hitting us. Catch rate of 235. Okay. Nidorina? It's a mono poison type. I'm pretty sure Nido Queen would resist rollout. However, you don't get a Moonstone for a while, so... HP 70, 62 attack, 67 defense. Honestly, do it... Let's see here. I mean, usually people take Poison Point. Okay, it says the attack buff is 25%. But I'd rather have a 25% bonus damage against Whitney or a chance to poison her. I have it on here that I'm pairing Nidorina with Machop. I think Poison Point. We're still gonna do Poison Point. No, wait, sorry, I gotta catch him over here. Haven't fought you? Alright. Danger lurks in the night. Get on the ground! Growlithe has Intimidate. Let's go for... Let's see if we can freeze it. I know it's not effective. Oh my lord. That did a lot. Wow, that crit? That looked like nothing. And then I crit. I'm like, what in the world? It's like the crit also ignored the not effect. It ignored the effectiveness of the typing. With the Growlithe? Yeah, we're good. It's not really worth freezing if it's going to be a two tap anyway, but might as well. Ice Fake's pretty good. 10% chance to freeze and a 10% chance to flinch. Although I guess realistically speaking, Bite is a little better because it's more accurate and it's got a 30% chance to flinch. Is Bite 15? I thought Bite was the same as Stomp. I also wonder if all the crit or if all the flinch moves are if you're faster. Like, you know, like I found out. What is it, Mom? Mom? Trevor Conroy said. Useful item while shopping. Yada yada. You know, I wonder if I'll ever have my mom give me a silk scarf. There's always a chance she does that. It would help Furret a lot, boost the normal type moves. Or I guess any Pokemon that has Headbutt on it right now. I don't know if any of them do. Actually, since I'm here, can anyone make use of Payback? I don't think anyone else can learn Payback. Maybe Nidorina. Maybe she can use Payback. Let me look here. That's a good question. I should try and answer it. Who's learned Gen 4? Okay. You learned Double Kick. Nidorina's job is basically to try and get Poison Point out. Alright, here's the Nidoran female. Starts at level 12, so we won't need to level you up too much. Let's go for a Bite. Let me see what I need to get you to low. Perfect. And you have a near full, or you have a really high catch rate, so we can throw a ball now. We'll be fine. Fury Swipe's level 20. Let me see if you learn Payback. Doesn't look like it. No. Now, does Nidorina learn Payback? That's important. Stomper 9. Crazy, we almost have our last Pokemon out of like 12 that I've caught, raised, give moves, like strategized. This whole process has been a nightmare. I can't wait to just write the script, edit the video, and be done and have a beautiful finished product. I've said before, I feel like this is way too ambitious for my first scripted video, but if it's worth it, if it's a great video and people enjoy it and I enjoy it watching it back, that's good enough for me. So we got 365. That's the wrong one. Where are we going? Nidorina. Go. Where am I going? Moves. Learn. There we go. And then Gen 4. Okay, the same. What else? What else? Oh man, I forgot about the Game Corner moves. You can learn. You can use Blizzard. You don't really have a special attack for it, but. Nope, you don't learn Payback. Kind of crazy Gyarados learns payback. That's kind of huge. I wasn't sure if anyone would be able to use payback. I'm also surprised that Gyarados is like the one Pokemon that can use payback as well. Okay, summary. Brave, I'm pretty sure that's good nature. Plus physical attack minus speed. Alright, you are perfect. You're slow anyway. That's a perfect. See, why do all the easy Pokemon get the good natures, but the Pinsir and the Scyther that are really, really hard to find have terrible natures? Two of the Scyther had negative attack natures. I searched for 15 minutes for one, restart the process, search for like another 20 minutes, restart the process, continue. Okay, well now we have our two Pokemon. So that's it. Kind of. We have to bike around and have Pinsir and Nidoran female level up in the daycare, so I'll have plenty of money. Even with all the other Pokemon I've trained. Might have enough money to just buy Blizzard and slap it on Nidoran. Policeman King.
Alright, well, we have to fight you. You know what?
We don't have to fight you. I don't want to level up. Let me switch out to... you have Hybrid Carter. Let's use you. Might die. Ember. Yeah. That sucks. I don't want anyone to level up all the way. You're good. Let's why not? Let's use self-destruct. We're slower. Makes sense. We're Geodude. Alright, here we go. First time using this move. Self-destruct. Should kill it. Oh, what a great move. I have to use this in the gym. I have to use this in the gym so that so that I remember to get footage of it. Okay.
There's a little self-destruct teaser.
You know, I was originally just gonna use Geodude for self-destruct. I forgot you guys are in there. Yeah, we have to take both of them out. Okay, take Eddie back. Make room. The game, you think they would... I don't know what technical limitations are holding back the ability to bring a Pokemon into the internal PC storage without you having to do it first. Like, if you can do it, why can't the game do it? Deposit. Let's deposit you. We're not going to be using you. Box 1.
And then I need to bring the both of you into...
Goodness, into the daycare. Okay, let's go take this guy out. Not yet. Take the Pokemon back. Let's go here and deposit the Machop. Deposit Pokemon. You. Deposit. Box 1. Okay. Okay, Doki, before I...
Put them in, let me make sure.
Let me make sure that your move's at the bottom. We want to keep Focus Energy, because if we use Focus Energy with the other move that I'm looking at that you learn, it's 50% chance to crit, which the move is insane as it is already, which I'm not gonna spoil it. It makes it like ridiculously powerful. This pincer right here is like the silver bullet to Whitney's Miltank. I was honestly kind of surprised. Machop as well. Machop is the strongest one theoretically as far as raw damage goes, because it has focus energy, and if you use Karate Chop, it makes a guaranteed crit. So theoretically, the Machop is the most powerful, even though the pincer has more attack. It's close. They're close. I would say, like, realistically, pincer is better because it has more bulk and just a higher attack in general. It can use other moves. However, like I said earlier, it's really hard to find this darn thing. And on physical hardware, you can only go certain days of the week. I don't remember if you can change the date on physical hardware or not. Maybe you can, but so why go through the trouble of finding a pincer if you can just get the trade Machop? You know, why would you do that?
Okay, Nidoran females level 12 and pincers, gosh,
level 13. So now we are going to save this to slot 2. Alright, so the bug catching is done. So I need to write this down for myself. In slot 1, slot 2, I think slot 3. Okay, load state. Slot 1, we have Bayleaf, Gyarados spelled Gyarados, Onyx, Heracross, Furret, and I'm pretty sure this is the muscle that I don't want. Just confirming. Karate Chop, Focus Energy, Low Kick, and Seismic Toss. Oh no, you're good, actually. Yeah, okay. This is the one. Yeah. Oh man, check this out. Focus Energy. 50 stage 2 crit and then Karate Chop, which is 50 power. Sorry, yeah. Like usually people say it's low kick. No. Focus Energy Karate Chop makes it a guaranteed crit, so 100. And super effective, 200. Which it's insane. Low kick only is base power 80 against Miltank. That's a weight bracket. That's the weight bracket it's in. So as long as you can get focus energy, Karate Chop will be better than low. I mean, theoretically, right? Because, like I said, that's raw damage. Low kick, he just makes it 160 total. You could also go for a crit low kick, right? A crit low kick, you could also do that, I guess. If you want to be fun. Yeah, you can either... Yeah. Crit makes it 100, which is guaranteed. It's only that one... It's only the one move. And then low kick, which has a 50% chance of becoming a crit, which would be 160 base, or 320. Yeah, or 320 like raw BP. 200 or 320. So really, you go for the if you want, you can go for the focus energy low kick. I spent way too much time talking about that, but yeah, I guess it would go. Again, there's the option. We'll do both. We'll do at least one of each, where I do focus energy. Do one with focus energy Karate Chop and focus energy low kick to see if we can get it. Okay, load state 2 has... I think we're just going to be using 2 for the pincer and the... Oh, wait. I can't pit the Nidorina with Machop because it's not on the C file. Oh well. Pincer will probably have to pair with one of these guys. However, we know for a fact that Pincer and Nidorina are on save file too. You might have everything that I want. Yeah, you already have. I mean, you guys are already fine. We could pair you up on the same team. Pincer, Nidorina. So I guess both on 2 and 3 we have Croconaw, Flaffy, and Geodude. So we can potentially pair Pincer Nidorina with any of these guys. It's not set in stone. And then Steven Stone. And then on number 3 we have everyone else and Scyther. Scyther. Pretty sure it's Scyther. Last but not least, I'm pretty sure there's nothing important on slot 4. Oh no, Sandslash. Sandslash is extremely important because that's my control. That's my control Pokemon. It's a male Pokemon, so it can be hit by Cute Charm and Attract. And I made sure I got a Pokemon that makes physical contact with its moves. Sand Slash. I don't think I need any more footage of Bayleaf because I already got the insanely lucky Double Protect, or 2 Double Protects, which the second Protect always has a 33% chance to even hit. I got that twice in the same battle. I don't think I'm replicating that fight, so we're gonna keep that as our Bayleaf fight. Okay, now let's go to back to 2, where we have the 2 Pokemon that I still need to train up. We're gonna save manually. I don't know if it matters now that I have multiple save files, but we're gonna do it anyway. I gotta sneeze. Gosh. Maybe not. Okay. Now we just need to bike for a little bit. Okay, level 12, level 13. I don't want to over level them. We can teach Nidoran female headbutt. I think we're gonna have to do that. I forgot to check Nidoran's moves. I'm trying to remember if it even learns anything. It doesn't learn much. It's all TM. So I think we're gonna buy Blizzard for it. Maybe. I think that'd be good. Even though it's a special attack. What other teams can it learn? Because all the other ones in the shop are special attacks. Oh, we can teach you Dig, maybe? What teams do I have on this save file? Let me see. Bullet Seed, Rock Team, Embargo, U-turn, Cut. I think Nidorina's gonna be just a headbutt spammer. Okay, let me think about that while we bike. Okay. We can still give it Blizzard. Why not, right? It's only 70 accuracy, though. So it currently does growl, scratch, tail whip, and double kick. I'm gonna check it out, make sure it doesn't forget a move. It might have already have. It might already have. Let me see. Oh, that thing's a bright blue. Stomper 9. No. They're both female. Okay, I guess it is Stomper 9. Yeah, I'm gonna check it. I'm like, there's no way it already forgot an important move. Let me see. Okay, I forgot growl. Scratch, tail whip, double kick was like, okay, go. It goes up. I wasn't sure it was gonna like be ordered the opposite way around. Scratch, tail whip. We can forget both of these. I mean, it learns nothing else. So you're good. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, this thing already leveled up. It's not... What bracket are you in? Medium slow, okay. And then Pinsir? Pinsir is in the slow category. Okay, so Pinsir might take a while. Pinsir might take a while. Okay. Alright, race both of you guys. Alright, I'm gonna turn my mic off for this. Ugh. Okay, I might as well turn my mic back on. Okay, we have Nidoran, that's perfect. I'll need to go to Alex Force to get Headbutt for it. And then we just need to level up Stomper 8, the Pinsir, and we'll be all set. He needs the move that I'm looking for. Very, very important move. Potentially beating out Machop because Pinsir has better stats. But like I said, Machop's still your best option. Either him or Onix. From what I've done so far. Definitely Onix or Machop. Onix is probably still the better option. Also gets bonus points because you don't have to trade an NPC, you just find it. Machop's definitely the better Pokemon overall, though. Up to you, really, up to you. 17 damage for Seismic Toss. That's all we have. Let me try out Focus Energy. I need to get used to how this thing works. It's pretty simple, right? Use it once, your next move has a 50% chance of critting. Actually, this move can't crit, can it? You can't crit on that. Oh, okay. That's kind of stupid. It's alright, we'll have the other move. Or the other move. Now I'm poisoned. Let's go for Bind. In Seismic Energy. Oh, I forgot that's 75. We're getting rid of that move. For sure. Alright, just kill this thing. Seismic Toss. Yeah, that was really stupid to me, too. Use Focus Energy before Seismic Toss. Of all moves, I shouldn't have done it. That's alright. We're alive. Poison but alive. Should level up, okay. One more level until I can't level you any further for my own rules. Alright, here we are. Revenge. Ooh, Revenge. I'm excited. Revenge is the move I'm looking for. Revenge does 60, however, it doubles to 120 if you go last. Guess who goes first? Miltank. Let's get rid of Bind. And, Pinsir's pretty good as far as staying alive, so you get... all you really need is one Revenge, and it's GG for Miltank. And, obviously I checked before I tried to catch one Pinsir. We have it. Focus Energy. Focus Energy on Revenge? Insane damage. I'm kind of surprised Heracross doesn't have Focus Energy. I've never used Focus Energy. So maybe I just never paid attention. I never realized it was such a viable strategy for Pokemon. Alrighty, let's see if we can stay alive. Let's try out Revenge. Oh boy. Okay, it's not very effective, so we're gonna see I guess effectively a 60 power regular Revenge. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can only use it. Wow. That's a lot. It only hits if you go last. I don't think it hits it. No, what am I saying? Why is there a double damage then? Yes, you can use it if you go first. Silly me. It's like the perfect slow Pokemon move. Besides Trick Room. Forward, oh no. You resist. You're probably gonna be slower, right? Oh gosh, okay, well. Okay, here's a full power Revenge. Oh, that did a lot less. Okay, alright, well, shoot. I might run, let's run. Let's go heal up so I don't have to be poisoned while fighting you guys. My Nidoran may have Poison Point, I forget the others. Half the others all do. Let's go back. Let me use the bike. There we go. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I see you guys just came in. I was talking earlier when I was trying to catch Pinsir. Definitely definitely an insane option to try and catch a Pinsir, but probably more powerful than Machop by far. Machop is just reliable. So. We are gonna try everything that actually, I didn't. When did I think of using Pinsir? I think I was looking at the. Oh, I know what it was. I think it was the second attempt at the bug contest for Scyther, and I saw Pinsir show up, and I was like, wait a minute, what's Pinsir's moveset? I was like, oh, you learn Revenge? Okay, we're using you. I just need to level up Pinsir, get like a move or two, and we'll have everything. We'll officially be all done with this ridiculous amount of setup that I've done for this, and we can. I'll stay here live to record basically the second round of footage for all the Whitney battles, and it's all the other Pokemon and some more attempts for the Pokemon that I already recorded. As one, like, send-off before I start writing the script for this video. I'm really excited. Don't worry, this will be a fairly long stream. Oh, that did a lot less. Why did that do so much less? It didn't crit the first time. You treat Whitney like she's some end boss. Yeah, that's the point, though. That's the point. She is the only boss. She is the objective. That sounds weird. That's kind of the point of the video. What's the most roundabout? Not the most. What's the most roundabout way we can win? Like, say, training up Gyarados and then giving it payback. I don't think many people have done that. I was trying to find things that haven't been done, or more specifically, things that aren't talked about as far as strategies. I'm still trying to have it be part informative, but also just entertaining. Each Pokemon against one another, but they're all vying to see how well they can do. It's like the Boo Whitney All-Stars. But I did do a lot more stuff because I need all the fighting moves. Let me see how much the Seismic Toss does. I'm guessing Nidoran probably has like 40 HP. Dang it. I have to remember that Seismic Toss can't crit. Oh, you're leveling up so slow. There's gotta be like an NPC in the park. Let me go there. I'll need an antidote. This is the save where I bought the extra antidotes, thank goodness. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot more XP. Because you're in the slowest No, you're in slow. There's one below, and that's very slow. So you're not the slowest to level up. Let's use a potion on you. I double checked none of the other guys can learn payback, so I don't have to grab it. Let's see, let me think as far as other moves I gave. Scyther U-turn already. The other Pokemon that need Headbutt are in the party. Have I talked to you? Yes, I have. Oh, no, you're the one lady I said no to. So, just for the heck of it, we will abide by that. You're an NPC. You're not in the grass, that's why. Hey, you. Hello, why are you staring at me? Oh, a battle? Did you forget? Alrighty. Is that pronounced Chris? Oh, hey, Oddish. Let's go. Not seismic toss. Let's go. Are you faster? Are you faster? Yes, you're not. Oddish is faster than Pinsir. That's right, poison type. And then seismic toss. Well, now we're faster. Are you going for a deep priority? What? Okay, whatever. That's better. 234. Ooh, Cubone. Hey, a matchup that we can actually hit. We can actually hit with you're a slow Pokemon, but I'm betting you're faster. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure you're fast, aren't you? You're like speed 80. Anyway, revenge. Goodbye, Cubone. What? Yeesh. I mean, you're a pretty good Pokemon, Cubone. You're kind of like a B minus. Like it's pretty good, but no one ever really uses it. Kind of Pokemon. People use the newer one. I forget what game it's from. It's it was Alolan Marowak, right? Gen 7. People use that one. You should get plenty of the XP. Tankier ones go. Yeah, 316. Alright, one more trainer and we should be good. Ulamas. You think I'm cool, right? Sure. That one lady will never know who I am. Speaking of calling. This is Liz. I saw a beautiful Team Rocket. I wish I could become a beautiful Team Rocket too. What are you talking about? What? Okay, wait, who? That doesn't make any sense. A beautiful Team Rocket. Do you mean like Team Rocket, the organization is beautiful? Are you a good guy? What? I'm confused as all hell. Pokewalker? Yeah. I don't have $400, sorry. Alright, you. Oh, you're Cameron, aren't you? No, you're Nippy C. When I went up to catch Scyther the first time, I don't think I took a screenshot. But out in the lower part of the grass, so I'm you know, right when you least expect it, Cameron the photographer. I'm like, oh, I forgot about you. I thought I had to talk to you back in Azalea Town first, but I guess not. Oh, she was up. Man, you look huge in your Sprite. You're like, not that big, but you look like you're 12 feet tall. Giant Raichu. Let me think. Electric type, you're always going to be faster. You're an extremely fast Pokemon. Let me go for Revenge. Tail Whip's fine. So do we? No, wait. Oh, I know I'm not hitting. Revenge is not payback. That's still did a lot. Revenge, you have to be hit first. Not just go last, you have to be hit first. So it's not doing 120 power right now, it's only doing 60. Forgot about that. So I don't want to use... Of course, that's alright. We'll level up, we're good. What was I gonna say? if I know, or if I think that Miltank is going to use Milk Drink, it's not going to do anything. Okay, well, no, not that. I've Insane Attack and it's super effective on Miltank. It's not going to do nothing. It's going to do less than I want it to. We want the full power. We want power. So. I think Payback's on this side. One of these guys. Hey, you. Oh, no, you talk about the... Because I already did it. I already did the... Oh, man, that picture is beautiful. Okie doke. Now that we have everybody, Pinsir has Revenge and is level 19. And then, did I buy repels on this save? No, I did not. Let me go to the shop and buy a repel to save time in Ilex Forest, and then the Tium. Blizzard for Nidorina. Blizzard can also freeze. I have to remember that. It's also very low accuracy. Okay, so we need to go to floor 5. Here's the time I can waste all my money. I have enough for a vitamin. Not that it matters, it only takes effect once you start leveling it up. Let's go floor 5 up here. Elevator going up. Perfect. I like that there's 2 cannons, but 1 guy. Okay, it's like Flash, Protect. All this money is after I bought Thunder, by the way. On this save. Light Screen, Reflect. Okay, the good ones. Blizzard. Hyper Beam, maybe? No, it's not worth it. Thunder, again. Focus Blast. Solar Beam, Flamethrower. Ah, that's Fire Blast. Let me double check if you can learn any of the other ones besides Blizzard. Nidoran Gen 4 moveset. I think Headbutt's a TM. Can you learn Headbutt? Actually, no, all the Pokemon can learn Headbutt, right? Yeah, it's not going to be on here because it can learn it anyway in this game. Okay, you can learn Blizzard. I would like to give it Ice Beam, but the Game Corner, those are super expensive, man. That is not worth your time. Can also learn Thunder. Let me expand this out. Stop. Let me zoom in on this. There we go. 120, 70, 120, 70. Looks like it can't learn the other ones. Obviously, Blizzard's a better one in theory, because if I freeze... oh, you know what? I wonder if the Lumberry counteracts freeze. If I've gotten rid of its Lumberry already, and I freeze it, it's over. If you can freeze that thing, it's GG. Yeah, let's get Blizzard. One Blizzard, please. And no, not the ice cream. There we go. Okay, Pokemon. Actually, no, sorry. We need to go back. Blizzard. It's only 70 accuracy, but it's definitely possible to hit it. Give it to you can learn it. Give it to Nidoran. Because you learn 2 really bad moves, so I might as well give you something you can use. Instead of... You know what? Double Kick's actually not that bad. Let's get rid of Scratch, and then I think we'll replace Tail... we'll replace Fury Swipes with Headbutt. You know, is it... Yeah, actually, Headbutt's still more powerful than... Wait, no. Double Kick is more powerful than Headbutt, even if it doesn't flinch. Which is only a 30% chance to flinch. It's 120 power effectively on the Miltank. And then Headbutt's 70. So you actually have you have a higher chance of dealing the most damage with one. I mean, you could go Headbutt flinch into Double Kick, but one Double Kick's more consistent than Headbutt into something else. So you actually don't need Headbutt, if you believe it or not. We'll just give you a Double Kick, and I think you'll be good. Pinsir, I don't think you need Headbutt either because you have the most powerful move out of everyone. So we don't need to do anything with you. Let's go heal up. Then we'll save, and that's it. And that's it. We've done all the work. I have a bunch. I have different Pokemon I could showcase Headbutt with anyway. We don't. Well, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Nidorina's got Double Kick. Pinsir's got Revenge. Machop's got Low Kick and Cry Chop. Heracross has Brick Break. They don't need Headbutt. They have more powerful moves anyway. Okie doke. Let me think here. Let me double check everyone's movesets one last time. Revenge, Harden, Seismic Toss, and Focus Energy. Thunder Growl, Thunder Shock, and Thunder Wave. Magnitude, Self-Destruct, yeah! Dig and Rock Polish. Scary Face, Leer, Ice Fang, and Bite. We could give you Headbutt, but you have Bite. So we're fine. Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. We should actually go to Ilex Forest because Headbutt does more damage than Bite and has the same flinch chance. Let me confirm that. %30 for Bite. Yeah, they have the same. So we're gonna go give... I had a save where I gave it Headbutt, but I think I lost that. Actually, I had a Pinsir. I had a Pinsir, but I accidentally overwrote the save. So now we have a different Pinsir. Alright, time to go on an adventure. Heart Cult Soul Silver. The Quest for Headbutt. Coming soon to DVD and home video. This holiday, it's one Croconaw against the world. Join Gold and his party of Pokemon as they embark on a brave and daring adventure through Ilex Forest to find something worth more than gold. I am the Headbutt Man. I headbutt the trees. Enjoy Pokemon as you've never seen it before. I like how Pinsir moves his, or moves her, actual pincers, like the bugs do in real life. Alright. What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using Headbutt. It's fun. Here, you try with your Pokemon too. Which Pokemon should learn it? You, Boo Whitney? Boo Whitney is trying to learn Headbutt, but Boo Whitney can't learn more than 4 moves. Delete another move to make room for Headbutt. Yeah, let's get rid of Bite. Yeah, look at that. Woo! We can keep Scary Face and Leer. Yippee. Okay, we gotta attack you one more time. We shall give it to Nidoran. Since I'm here, right? Okay, Blizzard, Tail Whip. Let's get rid of Fury Swipes. Get out of here, Fury Swipes. What are you doing on my Nidorina? 80% accuracy. Go home, buddy. Alright, that's everyone. I don't need that item. It's a potion, I think, or it could be anything. Potion, antidote, or I forget the third option. Apparently, it goes through on a cycle. It's not like completely predetermined. Spooky music. Spooky! Oh, it's Oddish. Okay, we're safe. It's evil Oddish. It's got glowing red eyes. You can probably see it behind the trees. Alright, we made it. Okie doke. I'll need to save. Let's go around here. Okay, so this is the second save file. Let's bring everyone to the gym to work out, build some muscle. Pinsir, strong Pokemon. I like it. You need to work on it a little bit more. Your arms are too skinny. You gotta work on your arms, buddy. They're like twigs. Alright, let me confirm everyone in the party's here as far as save file 2. Crocodile, laugh at you, dude, and then Pinsir, and then Nidorina. We bring you to the top of the party. Okay, Scyther. So really, it's Pinsir, Nidorina in slot 2, save 2. Sorry, Scyther in save slot 3, and then Sandslash in save slot 4. Given that Sandslash is level 25, I could probably just leave it on its own. Okay, you're safe. This is number 2. Don't overwrite anything, please and thank you does. Don't ruin all of your progress. There we go. Okay, let's load. Save. I know everything's good in save 1. Save 3? Double check the Pokemon here. Scyther. We're probably gonna save you. I'll let someone else finish the Clefairy. Let me put put Geodude at the top here. And then switch you to the second slot here. I need to make sure it's on set battle. I actually want to be faithful to that. So we're gonna do that once we go in. We're gonna make sure everything's on set battle. I initially wanted to do that, and I don't think I've broken the rules during any of the Whitney fights. I don't think I've broken any of the rules to where I would be using moves that are in a switch battle. Like, I never switch out. I've never switched out before the Miltank. I've always left that Pokemon in after it beat Clefairy. I think. Okay, we'll save here. Save. 3. And then load. Let me double check. Is it 5? It might be 5. Wait a minute. Okay, it's actually my bad. 4 is bogus, I think. 4 is the one where I realized I over-leveled the... Or where I realized I leveled the Machop and deleted the move. Karate Chop. You should be in the party now. Yeah, okay, cool. You do have Headbutt. Perfect. This is a great move set. Poison Sting, Swift, Headbutt, and Rollout. We get our own Rollout. Pretty good. However, it does take 2 rollouts to get to the power of Headbutt, but once it triples, or the third one, 30, 60, 120, GG. Let me switch you to the top. You can probably, you could potentially solo. That's not your purpose. Your purpose is so that I can have the Miltank use Attract and have footage for that. That's basically what you're doing. You're Attract baiting the Miltank. You're rage baiting the Miltank. Yeah, I finally got footage of Milk Drink being used. I hadn't gotten it during the first batch of recordings, which is pretty impressive, regardless of how well I did in each battle. There were some battles I took well. I never used it. I was kind of surprised. It uses Stomp like 90% of the time, and then the other 10% is either Milk Drink or Rollout. It only really uses Stomp. But again, Attract is its 4th move. I want to see what the order rotation of using Attract is. Does it use it first? Does it try to use it in the middle? Later? What health is it when it uses it? So, here's save 4. Or, we can overwrite 4 with this. There we go. Alright, cool. We have... Oh, we just use the F keys? F1. F2. F3. That's Scyther. Okay, back to F2, or save 2. Pinsir, this is basically Pinsir and Nidorina. Maybe I should just have... Because, like, Nidorina should do fine on her own. Pinsir will solo. And it won't even be close. Pinsir can solo. I'm saving you and Machop for last, because you are the, like... Well, Machop is the obvious best pick for everybody on the internet. It's like the one guy, like, use this Pokemon. And then Pinsir's like the theoretical, actual best one. Let me bring you up, Nidorina. Do I want to combo Nidorina with anybody? Let's do Nidorina. Maybe Nidorina and Geodude. We can use one to just use Geodude normally, and then the second one we can use Geodude for self-destruct. So that's save 2. I did nothing. There we go. Okay, save 2. Save file 2. And then we load 1. Let's get back in there, everybody. Okay, Pokemon. Oh, you're not even at full health. What in the world? Okay, let's go heal you up. We're setting everyone up. Okay, again, we're abiding by for the most part, by hardcore Nuzlocke rules. There's only up to 2 Pokemon being used. They have to be within the level of the ace, that is level 19. I only have 2 exceptions. I have the Gyarados at level 20 because that's when it evolves and I wanted to use it. So I'm breaking that rule. And the second one is Sand Slash because I don't really care how well it does. I'm kind of giving it a buff because it is a male Pokemon. To kind of counteract that. So that's the second exception. I'm pretty sure all of them are all level 19. Oh, Croconaw is the third and third final exception because it learns Ice Fang, which is just a good move. I wanted to try that out. So I have 3 exceptions. One's to get Gyarados because Magikarp would be absolutely useless. Second is Croconaw because that move is just it makes it viable. And then the third exception is Sand Slash because I'm not really treating it as one of the members. I mean, I could use it at level 19, but it'd be a weak Sandshrew. Same thing with Ekans. I would rather be using like a level 22 to level 25 Arbok. Save 1. So that's fine. If they were all level 19, like I said, a couple Pokemon I wouldn't be able to use them. Needs to be on set battles, and the only items I can use are berries, if any. There's no potions. I've done most of that. So now let me bring the battle to set battle. It's currently on it's called shipped battle, so let's go battle set. Let's do a different window for each one. Frame 1, okay. Text speed, fast. I wasn't on fast before. Didn't notice this. I guess that's good. Confirm. I have to save it again or else it goes away. Okay. Number 2. Options. It's already on fast. On set. Frame 2. Confirm. Save. To do. 3. Right? Yes. Okay. Fast. Set. What's a good color? Let's go our channel colors. Well, I guess these aren't my channel colors. My old channel had purple and pink as a text. Yeah, it was a poison mushroom from Mario Maker 2. So purple will be save 3. File save 3, and then 4. Options. So as far as I'm aware, nothing will change in set battles as to what I've already been doing. The Pokemon that destroy the Clefairy stays in for Milting. That's it. Milting comes in, same as normal. What else do we have? Is that Team Rocket colors? Let's do Cloud. Okay. File, save, 4. I think that's it. We're ready. We are ready to begin all of the battles. Everyone. Okay, let me think here. Let's get settled. Let me reset the recording. And recording. No, okay. Setup is officially over. I don't have to farm Pokemon. Oh man, I'm so happy I can just relax, but we can't relax. We have everyone here. We need to put them to the test. Okay. Starting from, let me think here. Oh, this is save 1. No, it's not. Oh, it's because I have to be on the, actually be on the frame. That's right. Okay. I'm gonna leave the camera off. And then I might actually have to turn my volume down or my mic off so that I can turn the internal game volume up for the recording. Let me see here. Let me go full screen on this. Actually, no, I guess I don't have to do that. Alright, so it begins. I'm gonna bring the application audio up and I'm going to mute myself. See you in a little while. Enjoy the fights. Oh my gosh. That was something. That was a lot. Oh wait, you can't hear me, can you? What happened to the application audio? Let me bring it back down. Was it like there? Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, what was that? That was insane, man. I'm pretty happy with all of that. There's a lot of different stuff happened. Like, I guess the one thing that makes this gym fight so uniquely hard, or really what makes it hard in the first place, it's so RNG dependent. I feel like more than the other battles, it's so reliant on moves that are randomized. Just and your moves too. It's all, oh my gosh, it's super cheesy. Whitney is playing all of the cheese cards. Has a Clefairy. Sure, it's slow, but it has Metronome. It's got a Q-Charm. Like, double slap is literally just a slap in the face. There's no reason for it to have that move. It's pretty useless. I feel like that's intentional. It's got the Lumberry with Milk Drink. Doesn't use it all the time, so you're not prepared for when it actually does use it. It outspeeds literally everything in the game except for Scyther. At this point. I should say, at this point. However, it seems to be that the best moves are the ones that take advantage of the Pokemon going slower rather than the Pokemon trying to outspeed. Because you have to use more moves. Like, say, Geodude, for instance, I have to use 3 Rock Polish. I have to max out his speed to outspeed Miltank, but definitely is huge. I think I really only need 1 more recording, and that's... I haven't gotten the Miltank paralyzed with Thunder Wave. I think initially it was kind of hard because Flaffy is very weak. If it doesn't get the first Thunder Wave, if it doesn't get 2 Thunder Waves consecutively, it's gonna get 2-shot because it has very low physical bulk. It's got decent special, somewhat decent special defense compared to its physical, but it's like, ugh. Flaffy might. If it didn't have Thunder Wave, it would probably be one of the weakest ones here. At least it's not weak to anything. I try not to pick anything to bring anything that had weaknesses. The only 2 are Pinsir and Scyther. Scyther's quad weak to roll out. I kind of hope the U-turn strategy would work, but it doesn't. I've concluded. Well, okay, some things actually worked better than others, and some things worked way worse than others. For instance, the U-turn strategy just did not work. I could not effectively use U-turn because it still does not do that much damage. The fighting moves do the best. Poison's good as well if you can get double poison. Double paralysis is alright because we have, Crocodile's Scary Phase. Crocodile's Scary Phase is probably better than Geodude's Rock Polish because if Geodude switches out, the Rock Polish goes away, but the Scary Phase does not go away. You can use 2 Scary Phase to have Geodude come in and outspeed if you want to do it that way too. Just realized I could have used 2 Scary Phase. Which I'm pretty sure you can do that, right? You'll bring it to. Oh no, yeah, you can do 2 Scary Phase. Sorry. Yeah, it's -2, -2, -2 is -6. So you would. Crocodile would have to use 3 Scary Phase. There we go. I did the math. One thing that also I think worked worse. Not worse. Where are you? F2. Was the crit chance from Focus Energy. I thought that was gonna do more. I thought that combining it with I thought that since Crychop was a a high critical hit move, I thought that meant it was a +1 move, which meant that the +2 Right, this is a +2 focus energy when they get a guaranteed crit hit, but no, I guess not. Like even with focus energy, I didn't get a single. Sorry, I did one 2 turns after using this focus energy. Sheesh. You think I get? Maybe I have to do it more. 50-50. You would think I would get more for a 50-50, but given my luck with finding female Pokemon, I'm not gonna contest that. Harden actually is not that bad. I would say Harden's a viable strategy. One thing that I think worked really well, that I wasn't sure was gonna work before, was setting up the Pokemon before trying to hit Clefairy. Like say I used the Rock Polish on Geodude before hitting Clefairy, and then maybe use another one, so you only have to use 1 or 0 for Miltank, but you also risk getting Giga Drained by the Clefairy? Hello? Good lord. Blizzard definitely has potential. I think Blizzard has a higher chance to freeze, does it not? Blizzard's a 30% chance. It might not. It might just be a 10%. I have to look that up. Ice Fang. I haven't gotten the Miltank to freeze with Ice Fang. Actually, no, I did. I did in an earlier recording. It hadn't used the Lumberry yet. But if I can, oh man, let me try this. I have an idea. If we can get it to work, I'm gonna do like a full team strat. I haven't done too much of that yet because I understand, and you probably know too, with the full team, there's no way I lose. Except for that one fight where the Geodude got Giga Drained. It seemed like the whole strategy got thrown off, but I mean, self-destruct is basically an instant win, unless you're using only Geodude, in which case you would still lose the fight. But if you have any other Pokemon, it's an instant win. We could Thunder Wave with Flaffy, get the Miltank paralyzed, and then come out and use Ice Fang. The issue is WHITNEY doesn't, or the Crocodile isn't that strong. It takes a lot, and well, Ice Fang's only a 10% chance to freeze. It's only a 10% chance. You have a 30% chance to poison with cross poison. What's it called? Let me see. Cross poison, which I was kind of surprised that the Clefairy got a crit cross poison and did nothing. Poison point. Let me see if we can. I really want to get the Miltank frozen. That'd be really funny. I want to see that thing freeze. I don't know how many times it's gonna take for, or how many Ice Fangs it's gonna take for me to get it. But you know, like I said, after the Lumberry goes away, if you freeze it, GG. Didn't realize there would be an early freeze strategy. Besides Blizzard. Honestly, I wonder how long it would take the fight trainers with the versus recorder to get the Moonstone. And they buy $60,000 worth of stuff to have your mom buy it for you. Actually, to be fair, I haven't checked the store. I wonder what else she has. She bought a ton of stuff. Okay, against Clefairy, I'm probably still slower. Let's go for Thunder Wave. No, we're faster. Well, we'll give you a 25% chance to... See, I would rather have the Miltank be paralyzed, because it has a 25% chance not to move at all, right? But... okay, and then we go for... maybe we just use Thunder. It'll miss, but he can't do too much to me. Unless you don't like Metronome Earthquake. If you if you Metronome Earthquake, I would be impressed more than anything. And I can't use potions, so I can't just like, you know, Clefairy's down. Okay, open up, use a potion. You can't do that. According to my rules. Okay, at this point I could just use Thunder Shock twice. Doesn't even one shot. Okay, maybe it's worth it. Last resort. I forget what that move does. Okay, there's the super potion. Is that 4-shot? Okay, we might even have the thunder too. What's it gonna be, Clefairy? Beat up. Getting to see moves I don't think I've ever actually seen in any of the games enacted. I remember some of the Pokemon, a lot of my Pokemon could learn Beat Up. Obviously, I chose not to use it. I've used Giga Drain on Gloom and Emerald. Okay, here we are, and now we're below half health. So it's like, at least according to my my rules here, which are following the Nuzlocke rules loosely. Here, I would say actually that's probably pretty strict here. Really? One stomp should probably. No. Ooh. Okay. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? God damn it. If I was playing Switch, I would use... Gosh, what would I do? I don't know. This is so dumb, man. Well, you know what? Now we can freeze here. Almost got the paralysis. That honestly would have been better. God damn it, I hate this game. Can we freeze it? Before it kills me with roll up. Like I said, how about this fight being RNG to buy? Is that gonna kill me? Let's find out. It is. Fuck you, stupid. Alright, let's poison you. We'll try to poison you. Smart me would have switched. Actually, no, just roll out, pout would punch through that. Never mind, I don't think that's any better or worse. Let's go for headbutt. I want to use double kick as the last. Well, I guess that's the silver lining. So, like I said, roll out. I want to see something else than poison. So I go fast. You're faster. I can't hit you at 3 health. I have to tank a hit first. Let's go. I want to at least get a crit move with focus energy. I'm pretty sure you keep the boost to your crit chance throughout the entire which one to call it. Can we go for revenge? At least we'll get the full power of. I mean, not that it matters. Didn't use a potion. I flinched. Never mind. Okay, it's gonna use a potion. Let's go for. I don't think it's gonna affect if I use Seismic Toss, is it? Oh, it didn't go for a potion. I think that's a GG. Alright, well, we didn't get what we wanted. It's kind of crazy when I have to, think about, I have to think about this like a competitive match. It's insane, man. They're lower level, but I have 5 Pokemon. 5 female Pokemon, and this is still really hard. Really, really hard. Gym 3! This is harder than Lenora by a country mile, because at least you can train up a fighting type and just wipe her, but you can't really do that. You gotta get lucky. I wonder if anyone's tried to go into competitive Pokemon using that Miltank's loadout. It'd be funny. Okay. Looks like you have to hit twice, right? Let me... Do I want Fluffy first? Like, okay. First of all, like, normally I'd be like, okay, who's gonna fight Clefairy? But this is a set battle, not a switch battle. I can't just be like, okay, Fluffy, now you go in. I don't get that advantage here. Probably start with Pinsir. Just because I know it's gonna one-shot Clefairy and be faster than it. Like, I know this is such a specific set of conditions to meet, but like, if I can't get it after like another try or two, I'm just gonna write this strategy as useless. I'm gonna say Fluffy is not that good, because I can't even get it paralyzed with the Lumberry, where I can get it poisoned after the Lumberry, and I can, you know, theoretically it's a low chance to get it frozen after the Lumberry. Not with Fluffy. Maybe Ampharos, probably not, though. Obviously, Ampharos is overkill. Let's go for Revenge. Use double slot, please. Oh, you're still faster. Okay. All right. Good night, Clefairy. All right. One more slot. One more bedtime story. All 5. All right. Cool. So if like in a normal battle, I take the fighting type Pokemon for Clefairy, one-shot it, and then switch to the Pokemon I actually want out for Miltank. Okay, let me think. This is like, now it's like it's not worth the paralyzing, because I have this guy out who has a different strategy, that is to try and crit it with a super effective move. While we're here, let's try and get a crit. Okay, we didn't flinch. I will say, Pinsir's doing far better than Heracross or Scyther, even with the stronger move, and then Revenge. I want a clean one-shot. We flinch, okay. I want to get footage of a clean one-shot. Come on. Please. Unless that's not how Focus Energy works. Ah, it's so close, man. Ah, I hate it. You're gonna one-shot me with, or you're gonna finish me off with, unless you use a potion. Like, we can't... Is that how Focus Energy works? Do I have to use it again after an open turn? Like, yeah, okay. No, I can't. Alright, well, you know what? Now I have a clean shot with Fluffy, because Pokemon's dead. That's the one way we can get a switch advantage. Alright, Thunder Wave. See, now we're slow. No, we were always slow. My bad. 3 shots me, so if I flinch once, the strategy's over. Okay, well, it's not low enough to use Milk Drink. How would I... Okay, there's one there. I don't know. To be fair, I actually did win solo with the Geodude. So, just have to be really lucky. I've either not gotten lucky or been really unlucky. Static, perfect. I forgot about static. We did it. We did it. I flinch, it doesn't matter. You're paralyzed, we can go. Let's go for Thunder, why not? Hey, went through. Imagine if Thunder crit, but Revenge didn't. Okay, Fluffy goes down. It's gonna use Milk Shrink. However, now has a 25% chance to not move. Alright, we did it. I want... Who do I want to use? Let's use... You can't be frozen. But we have Headbutt. You also have Headbutt. Let's use you. I don't think Geodude has Headbutt. Onyx did. Geodude's got 4 good moves, so I don't want to replace him with Headbutt. Let's go... if Double Kick crits... Oh my god! We did it! Okay, cool, cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, that was worth it. We finally got some good luck. We got the thunder, we got the static paralysis in, and then a crit. I think Double Kick would have finished it off anyway, but... I want to be done with this. I've played too many matches against Whitney. Whitney Houston. Well, now I have all this Pokemon. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else. With, any other Pokemon that I'm not, that I haven't considered that would be really, really good. Like Arbok, maybe. I only have, I know I could have played Soul Silver. Sandshrew, I was only using as the control Pokemon. Obviously sees a male Pokemon. That was just so we could see what it's like when the Pokemon's infatuated, how, you know, his Milk Tank can use that first, and it did. It used it as the second move. I have you level 25 just to allow you to take some hits. You're a fairly defensive Pokemon, so I'm glad we got Clefairy's Cute Charm to activate, and then we got the thing used Attract immediately. I also I did not anticipate this. The back sprite for Sandshrew looks super derpy. It looks like he's really in love with Miltank. Oh, it's match made in heaven. Don't give it a back scratch, you're gonna hurt it with your quills. Alright, let's do one farewell. Let's do one farewell match where we just throw everything at it. That's originally what I wanted to do, but the whole team is overkill. Even at these levels, this team's a little tricky. Why don't we... Technically, this team is insane. Let's go all out with this team. Let me think. Oh man, this team is busted. All at the level of the gym, all female. Who's gonna be our lead for this farewell fight? Let's go from weakest to strongest based off of their performance. So you're gonna be up first, Furret, then Bayleaf. Just an endurance test. I should have done this with male Pokemon, honestly. You're technically the strongest. You're weak. You have a super effective move, but you're super weak. You can't take a hit. We need both for Miltank, so you can be third. Honestly, Bayleaf is way stronger because it has moves for the team. Well, okay, realistically, you should be the setup Pokemon. I'm going weakest. I'm going weakest to strongest. Heracross, Gyarados, then Onix. Weakest to strongest are opener. Our opener technically, and then weakest to strongest. Alright, one last match and then we're going home with our victory title in hand. This is slot 1, so that's perfect. Oh, alright, I can be done soon. Hi, I'm Whitney. I saw you at the radio tower just now. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want a battle? I'm warning you, I'm good. You're challenged by Leader Whitney. Leader Whitney sent out Clefairy. Alrighty. Good old Cow Stomper. I think we just go for Rock Smash. Get this Clefairy out the way. Lower its defense so we can easily 3-shot it. Dragon Pulse? Are you kidding me? Ugh, at least your attack's not that high, huh? Second Rock Smash. I didn't know Rock Smash only had a 50% crit! 50% chance to lower defense. Which is actually really good. It's not 100. Hey, just one left, but I ain't losing. You hear? Alrighty. No, it worked last time. Double poison powder. I've only missed it like once or twice. Not bad for 75% accuracy. There's the Lumberry. Should probably throw out Reflect. I'm gonna go for poison powder. Beautiful. Gotta risk it. I could protect Cheese. I want my team to shine, so we're gonna send them out. Let's go Reflect first. Yeah, let's go with the Quick Claw. I want a flawless battle, Bayleaf. Good job. You're delivering. And you live. Alrighty, we're gonna go the Protect Cheese strat. Let's see how long you can live. Alright, 30% chance. I should probably switch with Reflect. If I'm using Protect, we're gonna go for Rocks. No, because I do the math, I die, switch out, we still have Reflect back. Let's go Protect. Oh my gosh! Dude, that's insane. 3 times we get the double Protect. That is not common. Can we get a third? Ah, we had a good chance of that too, huh? Definitely. Most definitely. Definitely not a... What? A thirds again. What would it be, like a 10% chance? Or 11% chance? Alrighty, well. I guess we send out for it. Look at all that, we can still get done with a Bayleaf. Pretty good. We're gonna go for U-turn. Oh no, it's using Rollout. Probably send out Onyx. You know, it is stuck in Rollout. Whitney can't use a potion. I think we just instantly win, right? Unless Rollout misses. The one time we don't want Rollout to miss. Right? Yeah, wow, GG. In a real match, no one would ever actually do that. Oh, I forgot there's no Screech applied. That was pretty clean. He getting XP just for taking a U-turn. Alright. Where I smashed the video of Brian Griffin. Where? You meanie. Alright, I'm sorry. Oh no, you made Whitney cry. That's okay, she'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. Even the gym hates her. Everyone hates Whitney. New TV show. What? What do you want? A badge? Oh, right. I forgot. Here's the plain badge.
We received the fun badge from Whitney.
Thank you. Strength outside of battle. When did we get strength? Oh boy, I have to play the rest of the game. It's attract. I wonder if we could refight you. I'm pretty sure we can in Kanto. All right, baby face. Not the pretty baby, like a whining, crying baby. The ugly baby. Like that cow of yours. Bayleaf is Bayleaf's probably the best Pokemon on the team if you are expecting it to die. No, Joey, I don't care. Yeah, it seems like Bayleaf is easily like number 2 or number 3 because of Reflect, Poison Powder, Protect, and Synthesis. Don't forget about Synthesis. I replaced Synthesis with Reflect. And that's definitely a good move. You can out-heal the... not out-heal. You can heal with the Miltank. It's like your own milk drink. Except you only have 5, not 20! Whitney was sentenced to 15 years in prison for PowerPoint abuse. She joins Faulkner. Alright, well, where are we off to next? So, Route 35? I've been there. Oh, the National Park. Oh, I've been there. I wasn't just there for like 4 hours looking for an attack nature Scyther, and I didn't get one. I never got one. I found 5. 2 had minus attack nature, 1 I crit killed on accident, and then 2 have neutral, one of which I have in my party. Well, now I have 3, or I guess 2, technically. 2 or 3, basically, whatever you want to call it. Different instances of the game. I don't think I want to do anything else. I don't think I missed any items that are crucial to the Pokemon I'm using. There was Natural Gift. I saw that in Checka Conroy's video, so I watched the whole thing, his whole playlist. I forget where you find Natural Gift, not that it didn't do much for him. It was like a 50 power fighting type move. We have Rock Smash, which lowers defense too. I didn't even use... Actually, no, I did. I didn't really use Rock Smash against the Miltank. That's a viable strategy. I wouldn't write that off. Especially 100% accuracy. I really don't get why Rock Throw is 90% accuracy in these games. Like, it should be 100. 50, 100? Like, why not? Like, Scratch is 100%. I don't know. I don't get it. I feel like Rock types have bad moves, and Bug types have bad moves. Why don't they have more of this? I say that I'm probably fooling myself because I haven't played Gen 7, 8, and 9. There's probably a lot of good moves now that have those typings. Alright, well, I've done it. I've won and lost against Gym Trainer Whitney probably like 50 times by now. Piece of paper is fulfilled. We had... how many, like, total Pokemon is it? Is it 6? Including Machop. Pardon me, I need to, like, record how well they did. I can go through the footage, obviously. Oh, yeah. If I had to... okay, let me give everyone a grade. Doesn't matter how good or bad they are normally. What is their grade against Whitney? Bayleaf, we go from F to A+. Bayleaf, I'm going to give... I'm probably going to give Bayleaf a B+. It doesn't hit A because it can't... it's really, really hard. You have to have insane RNG for it to destroy it by itself. If the Pokemon can solo Whitney's gym by itself, I'm giving it at least an A. Bayleaf gets B+ for its team capabilities. Furret, you can learn U-turn, that's good, and quick attack. Same thing as Bayleaf. You have more like niche use rather than just being a strong unit. I would give you like a C. No, you're so, like headbutts are strong. You get normal stab on headbutt. I'm giving you a B-. Bayleaf gets a B+. Furret gets a B-. Machop. I could see someone leveling this up to Machop, right? Level 25. I could see that if you're running 3 or 4 Pokemon. Machop, however, not Machop. Machop was extremely weak, even having Low Kick, which does 80 base power. It's about the same as Brick Break on Heracross, and Heracross just has more attack, has more bulk, and has more speed, so I'm pretty sure like a Scary Face would do. You need another Scary Face for Machop, I think. Machop is a lot more frail. I think it takes at least 1 less hit. For Miltank, that actually doesn't make it nearly as strong as people say it is. People say it's the strongest one you can find at all for battling Whitney. Me, I say no. Machop gets like a C- at best. It can't really do much on its own. You're like praying for a crit low kick, but I found out it doesn't have that much of an opportunity to get it out because Stomp has a chance to flinch it. It can't outspeed it. You have to set up a move to have, like, you have to set up a speed reduction on Miltank or have it paralyzed. Like, there's nothing really you can do with Machop. Again, if you're using it in a team, but by itself and with the team, I'm giving Machop a C, because at least it has a strong move. The thing's weak. Heracross is a lot bulkier, is a lot more consistent, and has other options. It has like aerial Ace if you really want to use it against, like, say, Clefairy, right? The thing can actually take on Clefairy. It's faster than Clefairy. Heracross is getting a... It's better than Furret. I'm giving Heracross a B+. Same as Bayleaf. Heracross... No. I soloed with Heracross. Heracross is getting an A-. If it can take on the whole team by itself, then it's getting A- for Heracross. Gyarados, I'm giving an A. They can easily solo. It needs a little bit of good RNG because it only really has Payback as its best move, and if you don't find it, you're pretty much out of luck. You can give it Headbutt. Yeah, it's still an A though with Payback because Intimidate is very, very important, even if it's weak to rollout. It's definitely strong, way stronger than Heracross. It's got higher bulk, higher attack. Onix is getting an easy A+. This thing is so tanky, it resists rollout and double slap and stomp. If you can get to outspeed it, it's impossible to actually take this thing down. The hard part is setting up Screech and Rock Tomb. That's the hard part. However, it only needs 1 Rock Tomb to outspeed because it's got a pretty good base speed. This thing is insane. Onix is wild. I did not think that it was going to do so well, even though it doesn't have the highest attack. You get 3 Screech and 1 Rock Tomb, you're set. It's not even close. Okay. The other grades. Nidorina. Level 19 Nidoran, not even Nido Queen, is really not that bad. Potion points, great. I'm giving it... It doesn't... It has... As long as it knows Headbutt. It knows Blizzard too, and that can freeze. It's got a good move. It's got a great moveset, actually. It's not, like, the strongest, but it's solid overall. You have options. You have Tail Whip, too. Nidorina is getting a B+. It's not the tankiest, but it's still a good option. I'm giving you a B+. Geodude. I thought Geodude would be like Onix because it has such high physical defense, but it really did do as well if it wasn't using Destruct or got really good RNG on Magnitude. It needs 3 rock polish, and it's a lot more susceptible to switching out and losing the rock polish speed boost. However, like normally, I would say, okay, I'm giving it like a B minus, like a B or a B minus. However, it has self-destruct. As long as it gets self-destruct out, it's one-shotting the Miltank. So if you have a team of more than 1, I'm gonna bump it up to an A minus because it has good options otherwise. Under these strict conditions, that's pretty impressive. On top of having self-destruct, so Geodude's getting an A minus. Pinsir's getting an A plus. This thing can solo. Like it's got the strongest move out of everyone. 120 base power revenge. You don't even have to make it slower. Thing is wild. I would still say Onix is the better option because it's more reliable. Because it has more bulk. It can take so many hits compared to Pinsir, but if you get a crit out, it's basically one and done. It's still an A+. They're about even. As far as like actually building the team, Onix easily wins because Pinsir is really, really hard to find, especially a female Pinsir. Whereas Onix, you can find a 10% chance at the lower floor of Union Cave. It takes like 20 minutes tops to find like a good nature Onix. So it really doesn't take that long to find Onix. Even though Pinsir is definitely the better Pokemon as far as a playthrough overall, Onix is super, super easy to find. Flaffy. Gosh, given the nature of how the Lumberry works and the turn order, you're getting like a. I'm probably gonna have to give Flaffy a C, just a straight C. If you can get Thunder Wave out and get it paralyzed, it's perfect with static. But there's a high chance that it's not gonna survive before it can even hit the Miltank. So I'm giving it a C. It's yeah, because by itself, just trying to attack it, it's completely useless at this point. If you can get it if you can get it paralyzed, it's perfect. The potential is there, but in practice, it doesn't work. At least at level 19, I would probably bump it up to a C+. And then Croconaw. If it's level 21 and it was Ice Fang, it's got Headbutt, Scary Face. This thing can't take as many hits as I thought it would. It's still pretty good. It's got high HP. I'm giving you you're probably just a solid B. There's nothing particularly strong about you or weak about you. You have great moves. You have Scary Face, which is useful because it doesn't go away. Miltank won't switch. It's the last Pokemon left. And I don't know what I'd rate Quilava. I might not have your grade be final because you're a starter. Same with Bayleaf. I figured Typhlosion. Okay. Typhlosion I automatically disqualified because it's weak to roll out. And it doesn't have the stat spread. Right? It doesn't have the stat spread for this gym, if I remember. And just for the sake of a somewhat creative lineup of Pokemon. Quilava is focused in special attack. That's right, because it's a special attacker. 50 HP. Yeah, it's got less bulk. It's got special attack and special defense, which is not useful against the Miltank. Wrong one. Oh, I forgot to save. Oh well, you know what? We did it. We did, and that's all that matters. Now what to do? I know what to do. I need to work on this darn project. This was a stream and a half. Alright, let's get out of this gym. Get some fresh air. Get on our bicycle, feel the wind through our hair. Alrighty, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This was a little frustrating, but it was still worthwhile. Oh my goodness. Pretty crazy. I really don't know why I started this whole thing. I'm trying to remember what like where I got the idea for this. When did I go like, oh, I'm gonna fight Whitney's gym, but like a million times with different Pokemon that are so specifically curated to try and beat her as efficiently as possible. Can we beat the gym fast? Alright. Well, thanks for watching.